Jingle Hell is a short film from 2023. This is directed by Cruser, written by Tyler Beveridge, and we have a cast including Poonam Basu, Shalini, Bathina, Tyler Beveridge, Murphy Patrick Martin, Devon, Conrad, and Keith Szarabajka, and I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. And I thought this was a pretty decent experience. There is one aspect that I didn't love personally, but I also kind of understand why they did it. I will discuss that at the end with a bit of a spoiler warning. It's not really a huge spoiler, but considering the whole film is only 30 minutes, I don't want to give away too much. I'll mention that at the end. But in general, I liked it. A group of people are in danger when a killer dressed as a snowman comes after them. The story is set up really well. The pacing is really good. We have a really nice atmosphere, some great music, some really good suspense, and some really solid performances. And on top of that, the snowman face is terrifying. It's simple yet effective. It's almost clown-like. And I've never really thought of a snowman looking like a clown before, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. And it's really, really effective. The costume is brilliant. We also have some great camera work. And I kind of would love to have seen this as a concept, as a feature film. And the one thing, as I said, that I didn't love about this, I think would have worked better as a feature film because we would have had more time. But again, I'll mention that in a moment. But in general, it's a really great experience. It's not over the top festive, but the Christmas aspect does work really well. And the snowman character, the design of the face is just absolutely terrifying. The performances are brilliant, very easy to feel the characters' anxieties and fears. Very, very strong performances across the board. And I have absolutely no issues with the bulk of this. And I thoroughly recommend it. I will say no more apart from this one last detail, which it is a spoiler, kind of. I'm not going to go into too much detail. But obviously, as I said, it's only 30 minutes, so this is something that happens. And I kind of wish it didn't, but I understand the decision. So, small spoiler from now. The bit that I didn't like is the fact that we get to know a bit too much about the man behind the snowman mask. We get to see his face. We get to learn more about the motivations. We learn more about the character. And that doesn't sound like that should be a complaint. That should be a great thing. Character development, giving the audience more information. And yes, as a feature film, I think that would have been really great had we spent maybe an hour of not knowing who this person was and then spending maybe the last 20, 30 minutes getting to know the character, understanding why all of this is happening. But because this is a short film, it took away the mystery of who this is and why they're doing this really, really quickly. And I kind of didn't like that. I would have rather they just never showed us. We could just assume that it's a madman in a mask, and that would have been enjoyable. But at the same time, one could argue that some people would then say the character was underdeveloped. We never got to know who the character was. We didn't know why they were doing this. So I can see the argument for that as well. And again, if it were a feature film, I would absolutely have that argument. But because this is a short film and there's not a tremendous amount of time, I just think personally, I would have rather we just kept that suspense. And I think it would have been a scarier experience. But it's not a huge issue. I still enjoyed the film. I still thought it was a really solid experience. And if it sounds like a film for you, then needless to say, I'm very happy to recommend Jingle Hell.